When you finally stand up to a narcissist, especially one whose behavior feels manipulative, dark, and spiritually toxic, they rarely walk away quietly. Their pride is wounded, their control is broken, and their ego demands revenge. That's when they resort to what many survivors call the dirty trick. It's not always a direct attack. Often it's subtle, designed to make you doubt yourself, ruin your reputation, or lure you back into their web. This trick might take the form of a smear campaign where they spread lies about you to friends, family, or co-workers. It could be emotional manipulation, acting like the victim to gain sympathy from others, while painting you as the aggressor. Sometimes they try to provoke you into reacting so they can say, "See, I told you they were crazy." In more extreme cases, they might use spiritual manipulation, twisting faith or morality to shame you. When a narcissist feels defeated, one of their most common retaliations is launching a smear campaign to destroy your reputation. This tactic is designed to strike at your sense of identity and credibility. They understand that once people begin to question your character, it becomes easier for them to regain control over the narrative. The smear campaign often begins subtly: whispers, passive comments, or concerned conversations with others about you. They may present their lies as truths, or even mix facts with fabrications to make their claims sound more believable. The goal is to isolate you socially and emotionally, making you feel unsupported. They might say you're unstable, dishonest, or untrustworthy, all while portraying themselves as the one who tried their best to help you. This is especially damaging if they target people whose opinions matter to you: friends, family, co-workers, or members of your faith community. By poisoning these relationships, they hope to weaken your support system and leave you vulnerable to their influence again. What makes this tactic so insidious is that it often triggers a natural human desire to defend yourself. However, engaging with their lies usually plays into their hands, because it can make you appear defensive or guilty. The best defense is to remain calm, document any false statements if necessary, and continue living with integrity so the truth eventually speaks for itself. Over time, people often see through the lies as patterns emerge. The narcissist's need for control and their constant drama become evident, while your consistent actions prove your character. Smear campaigns are cruel, but they are also a sign that the narcissist knows they have lost their grip on you, and that's a battle you've already won. When a narcissist senses they've lost control over you, one of their go-to tactics is to flip the script and play the victim. Instead of owning their abusive or manipulative behavior, they rewrite the story to make it appear as though you were the one who hurt them. They may speak in emotional tones, share exaggerated or fabricated hurts, and present themselves as someone who only tried to love or help you but was met with cruelty. This strategy is powerful because it tugs at people's empathy. Most people instinctively want to defend and protect someone they believe is suffering, and the narcissist knows exactly how to exploit that instinct. They may even cry in front of mutual friends, post vague and emotional messages on social media, or use phrases that make them seem noble and misunderstood, such as, "I guess some people just can't handle real love." By doing this, they subtly invite others to take their side without openly attacking you. This approach also helps them gather allies, who will carry their version of events to a wider circle, which can further damage your image and isolate you. The danger of this tactic is that it makes you look like the aggressor, especially if you try to explain yourself or confront their lies. To outsiders, it can seem like you're attacking someone who's already wounded, which reinforces the narcissist's false narrative. Key is to avoid taking their bait. Maintain your composure, focus on living authentically, and allow your consistent actions over time to reveal the truth. Playing the victim is the narcissist's way of regaining sympathy and power, but when you refuse to participate in their drama, you take away the stage they need to perform. When a narcissist has been defeated, one of their most calculated moves is to provoke you into reacting. They know that if they can push you to an emotional outburst, they can twist the situation to make it look like you are unstable, aggressive, or unreasonable. This tactic is especially dangerous because it's designed to bypass your logic and trigger your emotions. They may insult you subtly, bring up past wounds, question your integrity, or even make passive-aggressive comments in public. Every jab is intentional, aimed at getting you to lose your composure. Once you react, whether it's raising your voice, sending an angry message, or confronting them in front of others, they use your response as proof of their false narrative. They might say to others, "See, this is exactly what I've been dealing with," conveniently leaving out the part where they deliberately provoked you. This tactic allows them to look calm, rational, and composed while painting you as the problem. The key to disarming this trick is recognizing it in the moment. It requires self-control and the ability to pause before responding. By not reacting, you take away the power they seek. You can respond later when you are calm, or not at all, because silence and composure often speak louder than words. Over time, people notice patterns, and the narcissist's manipulation becomes more obvious. Your restraint not only protects your dignity, but also denies them the evidence they want to use against you. Provocation is their attempt to drag you back into the cycle of conflict, but refusing to engage is how you truly win. A demonic narcissist often uses spiritual or moral manipulation as a weapon when they feel their control slipping away. This tactic is especially cruel because it exploits your faith, values, or sense of right and wrong. They may quote scripture out of context, twist religious teachings, or use moral arguments to shame you for setting boundaries. For example, they might say things like, "A good person would forgive and forget," or "If you were truly spiritual, you wouldn't treat me this way." By doing this, they aim to make you feel guilty, sinful, or unworthy for protecting yourself from their abuse. This approach works on many people because it blends truth with distortion. You might start questioning yourself, wondering if you really are being unkind or unloving. The narcissist counts on this self-doubt to break down your resolve, hoping you'll lower your guard and return to their control. It's not just about convincing you, it's also about convincing others in your community that they are the righteous one and you are the one in the wrong. The best defense against this manipulation is to know your beliefs deeply and recognize when they're being twisted. True spiritual principles promote love, truth, and justice, not enabling abuse or tolerating mistreatment. Setting boundaries is not unspiritual, it's an act of self-respect and wisdom. When you understand that their moral arguments are actually tools of control, you can stand firm without guilt. Over time, your consistent integrity will reveal the difference between genuine faith and their manipulative version of it. Spiritual or moral manipulation may feel powerful in the moment, but it loses its grip when you remember that your worth and righteousness are not defined by the narcissist's distorted view. When a narcissist has lost control, one of their most underhanded moves is to recruit flying monkeys to do their bidding. These are friends, family members, co-workers, or acquaintances they manipulate into taking their side, spreading their narrative, and pressuring you to re-engage. Often, these people don't even realize they're being used. They believe they're simply helping or mediating. The narcissist feeds them a carefully crafted story, painting themselves as the victim and you as the one who wronged them. This allows the narcissist to attack you indirectly while keeping their own hands clean. Flying monkeys can show up in different ways. Some might confront you directly, asking why you've been so cold or unfair. Others might relay messages, urging you to talk things out or give them another chance. In more toxic situations, they may spy on you, report your activities back to the narcissist, or spread rumors without verifying the truth. This keeps the narcissist connected to your life and maintains a sense of control, even after you've tried to distance yourself. Dealing with flying monkeys requires discernment and firm boundaries. It's important not to over-explain yourself or try to convince them of the truth, because they may already be deeply influenced by the narcissist's manipulation. Instead, limit your interactions, avoid giving personal information, and remain consistent in your behavior. Over time, those who are open to the truth will see the reality for themselves. Those who choose to remain loyal to the narcissist are best kept at a distance. By refusing to engage with the flying monkey network, you cut off one of the narcissist's most persistent lines of attack and protect the peace you've fought so hard to reclaim.